up, everybody? This is VisitJoan, and welcome to a Trouble in Paradise character profile and create a sim. And today we're going to be doing Destinee Robinson. And if you don't know who she is the woman that is currently dating Darren Dreamer. Now, if you're wondering, Joan, why the heck didn't you put him with Cassandra? Well, I've already explained that in the video where I redid the Dreamer family house. At least I think I did. I don't know. It's been like 4 months since I recorded that. But either way, it's going to be linked at the end, so you can go and you can double check me on that. But anyway, you guys, for those of you that don't know, everyone in the Dreamer family has a name that starts with the letter D. So I thought it would be funny if I gave her a name that starts with D. Destinee is one of 5 children. She's right in the middle. She has an older sister, a younger sister, an older brother, and a younger brother. And the funny thing is, they all have names that are spelled differently than you think they would be. And I didn't plan that. I just kept hitting the random button, and it kept giving me names that were just uniquely spelled. So I'm like, you know what? I'm going with it. Anyway, I think it works kind of well because her parents are quite quirky, but we'll get to them in a minute. But Destinee, she always dreamed of, getting married and having her own family, and she was so close to achieving that, She was lucky enough to, find Mr. Right pretty quickly, and, they were just about to get married, and then tragedy struck. I do not know what happened. I am not going to torture myself like that, but I know that the end result was that Destinee basically had to go to what would have been her wedding on her own. And, after that, she just kind of, I don't even know how to describe this, but, she just felt like, that her life that she wanted was just completely stolen from her, and it was. She pretty much threw herself into her job, and, she wasn't even intending to go anywhere with that job, but now she had nothing else, going for her, so she just worked her butt off, rarely, if ever, took a vacation, and she rose up the ranks. And, well, maybe she's not like the most prominent businesswoman, but she's a pretty good business manager, and that's because, she basically has dedicated her entire life, pretty much, to this firm and to everything, and you guys know what I mean. But as time passed, she saw each one of her brothers and sisters get married and start a family. And, this whole time she was just, she honestly forgot what it felt like to be happy. And her parents, they mean well, but they were kind of getting on her back about it. Like, hey, Destinee, when are you going to settle down? Hey, Destinee, when are you going to get back into dating? Hey, Destinee. And just Destinee was just so kind of fed up with it, honestly, like I said, her parents, meanwhile, they know that she's not truly happy, but Sheila Robinson is just not going to be happy until every one of her 5 children is married and has a family. And Destinee is the only one that's keeping her from achieving that goal, and so she's kind of riding Destinee a little bit about that. And Mark really just knows that, she's not happy, and she hasn't been for a long, long time, and he just wants her to be happy again, so he kind of, is kind of with his wife on that, but, they honestly mean well. It's like when you ask a pregnant woman all these questions, like, are you having a boy or a girl? When's the baby due? And you're just trying to have a casual conversation, but you don't really know how annoying those questions actually are. Yeah, that's pretty much the same thing. I don't think Mark and Sheila realize that they're just really just driving Destinee nuts. So when her business firm said, hey, we need somebody to go over to Pleasantview and take this job here, she was like the first one. She's like, I'll do it. She moved as soon as she could just to get away from her nagging family. And, her brothers were kind of on her back, too, about it because, they just wanted to be happy. Her younger sister just, she just didn't care. She's just like, come on, guys, just leave Destinee alone. And then her oldest sister is just like, just staying out of the whole thing. But Sheila especially is kind of relentless. Like, hey, Destinee, when are you going to give me grandchildren? And Destinee's just like, Mom, you don't need me to give you more grandchildren. Trey won't stop having kids. So she got out of there. She went to Pleasantview, and, one day she was just walking in the office building lobby, which they were redoing, and she met the local artist whom they had commissioned. And, of course, that would be Darren. So they hit it off. They became friends. And, they really had no idea that this was going to be anything beyond that because, Darren was still kind of reeling a little bit from the fact that Cassandra chose Don over him, and Destinee, she just kind of got in the attitude that she would never have the family that she's always wanted. So she's kind of just going through the motions pretty much, and But after a couple of years, they did suddenly realize that they did have at least some kind of feelings for each other. Because, he was dropping her off on what would have been her wedding anniversary. And it was raining outside and all this other stuff. And they just started kissing. Like, I don't even know how exactly that happened. But, it was just like one of those things that just happens, really fast. It's a fairly new relationship. So Destinee really doesn't want to tell anybody in her family that she's dating. Because she knows what's going to happen. They're all going to come over and they all want to meet the guy, and her brothers want to give him the "you better treat my sister right or I'm going to beat you up" ultimatum. But so she's kind of keeping it on the down low. But Destinee is also, I don't want to say like a mechanical genius, but she's really good at fixing things. Like she, things in her apartment would break down, and since, as getting a repair done is like so expensive, as I've noticed these past couple of weeks. But, instead of hiring a repair service, she would just learn how to fix it herself. And so, actually, this wasn't even planned. I just decided that because, I needed somebody to upgrade the weather machine so I could just skip past the annoying seasons, in other words, fall and winter. Because, of course, when I'm trying to shoot videos that take place in the spring, the last thing I need is snow on the ground. Although, to be fair, I have seen it snow in May. Don't ask. But, Destinee has actually been able to upgrade several of Darren's appliances, and she doesn't really just charge him anything. She just does it because, he was the first person she really met in town, and the first friend she made in town, and now she's dating him. So, anyway, you guys, that is Destinee Robinson. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, I would really appreciate it if you left a like and a comment. And if you haven't subscribed, please don't forget to hit that button. Also, feel free to follow me on social media. If you want to see behind the scenes, fun facts, or just fun stuff in general, be sure to follow me on Instagram at VisitJoan. And if you want to see all things Sims related, you want to know when new videos are coming out, stuff like that, be sure to follow me on Twitter at VisitJoanVideos. Next week, there will be a video about Destinee's apartment, so be sure to stick around for that. If you want to be notified, don't forget to click that bell so that you get notifications when it's available. But anyway, you guys, I'm going to get up out of here. Bye, everybody!